Syrian refugees are being prevented from reaching Europe, then deported back to danger in Syria, and the European Union is complicit. These are the conclusions of a new report. Human Rights Watch spoke to 16 Syrian refugees who had tried to cross to Cyprus irregularly from Lebanon, which hosts 1.5 million displaced Syrians and where hostility towards refugees is on the rise. 11 had been expelled by the Lebanese authorities back to Syria, 4 of them after having been pushed back to Lebanon from Cyprus.
Without legal and safe pathways to Europe, they attempt this really dangerous journey, trying to cross the sea to reach a better life in Europe. What we found instead is that the Lebanese armed forces and for their part, the Cypriot Coast Guard prevented them from their continuing their journey. They were also beaten, shoved, handcuffed at times, arbitrarily detained, and really subjected to inhuman treatment before they were, probably the most devastating part of the story, forced to return to Syria, where we know and have documented, as many other organizations have, the way in which refugees, returnees are arbitrarily detained, disappeared, and sometimes killed on return to Syria.
The European Union is funding several migration control projects in Lebanon. In May, Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced a further €1 billion in financial support, including money to equip and train the Lebanese authorities to better manage the borders. Human Rights Watch says EU money is propping up those responsible for human rights violations.
There really doesn't seem to be any kind of conditionality or consequence for funding these agencies. In fact, what we've seen with the EU-Lebanon deal, it's almost a reward. Here is another pledge to provide outrageous sums of money without, any kind of conditionality attached to them.
The Cypriot government has indicated it wants to secure the new role of European Commissioner for the Mediterranean, which would involve overseeing the EU's migration deals with countries in its southern neighbourhood. Human Rights Watch says the choice would be irresponsible, given the Cypriot authorities' documented pushbacks against refugees.